Welcome back, everyone. This game is all ready to go. It's Reload Esports versus F2K MyWay. Best of 5 loser knocked out of the tournament.
Not gonna lie, I forgot which person's turn it was. So you go ahead, Sydney.
Alrighty then. Hydra's jungle, Kasu on Hunter, Tony on Feral, Hydra on Disciplined Priest. F2K MyWay, Reload Esports, Resto Shaman, Warrior Ret Paladin. And F2K MyWay made it through a composition that I thought was impossible. Prot Warrior, Shaman. So Ret Warrior Shaman, pretty much the same thing. I'm wondering if they can pull it off.
Yeah, I mean, time will tell. An aggressive opener early on here for the side of F2K MyWay. Full trap onto Lontar. Mercy getting a little bit low. Forced to trade out his Gladiator's Medallion. At the same time, Tony taking a huge hit of damage. Needs to be very careful. It's already Ascendance traded out. Rapture traded out. Both teams not pulling punches early on.
Not at all. Triple Fear is going to go ahead and break probably just the damage as they are all stacked up. And the swap over out onto Hydra, how's he going to react? He actually life grips himself to his Hunter? Is that like a talent?
It's a legendary, yeah.
Oh, that was awesome. Hydra on the run now. Mercy connecting onto him. Lontar getting slowed up. Is this going to be the full trap? Not quite yet. Hodge goes out onto Hydra. And the Stormbolt cross CC onto Tony, forcing him into Bear. And it looks like Hydra seems to be the one who's just taking the brunt of the damage. As soon as Tony goes in the Bear, they're like, sure, we'll just hit your healer. He's right next to us. And this Ret Warrior is continuing to run rampant on Hydra's health bar, getting Wind Shear down about now past half health. He could be in execute range here in just a second. He goes for the Shadow Mend. I don't think he gets one off. He's still, and then the barrier is even going to have to be forced with no cooldowns being used on the other end. F2K MyWay know they need to turn this around, and they're going to pop offensive cooldowns themselves. Eye for an eye being used from Mystic as well as the Wings, and that's going to keep them aggressive and doing a lot more damage.
That legendary is so sick. So Hydra jumps to his Hunter when he's going for Freezing Trap, so that he can fear instantly out of the Freezing Trap. That's a nice play by Hydra, but even still with that crowd control, it looks like it got sanctuaried. And now Mystic's got Avenging Wrath. They're going straight for the Priest. Hydra's in a stun, trades out Pain Suppression. I think with Tony healing a bit here, they should be able to survive, but they're all getting cleaved down. That's going to cost a lot of mana from Hydra because the Feral can only heal one target. So if 3 are low, Hydra's got to make a choice to use Radiance to heal 3 targets, and that's his most expensive spell. Triple Fear. Hydra tries to jump back to Kasu and line of sight around the corner here and get away from the Ret Paladin and the Warrior. Looking for Door of Shadows, fakes out the Wind Shear, goes for Door of Shadows number 2. Mercy pummels him. Mystic now out of stuns. Can interrupt this? No, he doesn't. And it looks like that door is going to go off. Hydra escapes. The great escape of Hydra Mist.
Yeah, lots of mobility coming in from Hydra, using that legendary, using Door of Shadows. He is all over the map, but his mana is not looking good. Already trading out the Pain Suppression. This could easily be the Gladiator's Medallion as well. Has to be very careful.
What?
Tony throwing in some eels. Still War Storm comes in. Hydra getting so low, greeting it. Not trading. Hex now on Tony. He's not going to be able to get out of that. Nicely done by Lontar. Cassie trying to reverse the pressure with a full trap here onto Lontar. Hydra still just so low in desperation, camping in his barrier, and Mercy and Mystic, they are on target. They are all over Hydra, and he is quite pressured in this match.
Let's see
if
he can get away again. Master's Call around the corner, just trying to line of sight, but he gets stunned up. Wings proc. Huge hit of damage. Hydra once again scared for his life. Is Tony going to be able to help out? They pop the Berserk, triple crowd control, counter engagement, going after Mercy. F2K MyWay doing whatever they can to just keep themselves in the fight. They've actually got mana reasonably even. Mind Games fake out by Hydra. Doesn't finish to fake out Lontar though. Wind Shear interrupts it. Now going for Door of Shadows. Has to get through a rebuke. Gets rebuked by Mystic. Still so many interrupts. Tony's repositioning to the pillar with Hydra to try and help him out in line of sight. Lontar, Kasu roots Lontar out of line of sight of his hammer, but it might not matter. This is so much damage on the Hydra. He managed to get a Radiance off. No, but what is this? What is this? How is Hydra alive right now? I give him an award for that. What was that? Like, okay, you're alive, Hydra. What are you gonna do now?
Well, that burst damage is insane. He got so low. Radiance at like 2% health into Rapture. Rapture Shield got purged, still at 2% health, but finally able to recover just a little bit. F2K MyWay got to be sweating after that one. Reload Esports is just still zug. They were all over Hydra. Full Hammer of Justice lands once again. Tony in a Stormbolt. There's no help And it looks like the War Stomp
Oh,
will
that
land,
leap!
but Hydra manages to get away. Tony pre-positions, so Hydra could basically just leap over to him, and now potentially even going for a drink. Gets the Shadow Meld sitting down for a drink. This is exactly what F2K MyWay needed, but no way. Mercy leaps over, and Hydra's still just under pressure. But at the same time, Mercy and Mystic getting extremely low. They don't want to throw away the game. Commanding Shout, Spirit Link drop down, and F2K MyWay definitely not making this easy for Reload Esports.
Definitely not. Here's a cross CC. Hodge on the Hydra, the Storm Bolt on the Tony. No off heals available. Paint Sub doesn't matter when you're in execute range. Tony running around as a frog. Lontar, just an absolute lord, getting those hexes on Tony when he's in that human form. What an unbelievable game. That might be a win for Reload Esports on the scoreboard, but that is a win for Hydra in my heart. That was a great game.
Oh, what a lovely sentiment, David.
You can't help but respect that, man.
Oh, that was
he
nuts.
shares your
awesome.
sentiment.
Yeah, I wonder.
That was a win for Hydra in my.
Does your sentiment get him into the top 8 for the circuit?
Do I get circuit points with sentiment? No, you don't. But you
Gonna
know
tweet
what?
out, GG's, it was a win in my heart.
Every time I see him running around Orbos, I'll just slash hug him. That's the benefits of that.
Yeah.
Taking a quick look at that replay, and I didn't even know that Hydra tried to go for a drink this entire game. I'm gonna be honest with you, like it just from start to finish was crazy. I mean, look at Mercy's health right there. That was nuts. That's rallying cry Link. And but Lontar just on with his team sitting on top of them, and I love that they are going on Hydra throughout all of this. That cross CC, into the stomp, into the cap totem rather, just nutty. When they are going on Hydra and they force the other melee, at least the Feral Druid, to go onto them, whenever they force pain suppression, whenever they get turtle, whatever the cooldown is, because there's a person right next to him, your cooldowns always get value. You pop Wing Avatar, pain suppression. Okay, well, just hit the Feral Druid. Now he's in bear form all game. You got the defensive cooldown and you stop their momentum. It's just, it seems like it's going to be so hard for this jungle to get anything done. But, I mean, there was probably like 3 or 4 times that game that I thought they were going to do it.
All right. Well, is that, given that, then D-Machine, what you just said, do you feel like this is going to be a closer series? A bit of a game 5 here? Or?
It's one of those where it's like, yeah, they have every button available to them or whatever, and they still died, like when we were looking at Ret Warrior earlier. So I don't know. F2K MyWay absolutely can pull something out of the bag. If I was a betting man, which I'm not, because that is bad news, I would definitely have my money on Reload Esports. They are looking strong. They are looking confident. Lontar's position on top of them, it looks nuts.
We need to get the statistic from today on how many times D-Machine went with the rep pally winning, because I think it's 100%. I think it's every single game.
At least Hydra's got my heart points, though, right? Don't forget that.
I forget it. I forget his name. But the gentleman who's been tracking the stats on Twitter, if he could start tracking David's predictions as well, that would be great. Thank you, sir.
My predictions are 100% canceled.
We would love to know. But we are going to be going to Robo Drum, not a map that you see chosen too often. Reload Esports going to be locking in Warrior,
map.
Ret Paladin. D-Machine's excited. He's nodding his head.
This is my favorite map by far.
Oh, your favorite map?
Yeah.
Yeah, this map is awesome. I wonder, the nice thing about this map too is Hydra with his Door of Shadows actually has an opportunity to get away, so he can get up on top of the ramp and then just quickly duck out of line of sight. It's really, really effective. Now, one really cool thing that Reload Esports is doing is they're getting the stuns on Hydra, and Tony has no choice to get out of form to cast Regross, and then he gets Stormbolt hexed. And that kind of cross crowd control is just devastating because Hydra really relies on those heals in order to survive, and that's really why we're seeing so much pressure come in from Reload Esports.
There's a really good strategy on Robo Drum and on Mugambala that would counter what Reload Esports are doing. If Hydra just stands on the top of the ramp, like there's this big ramp off to the side, and Kasu can play Explosive Trap and just knock Warrior and Ret off of Hydra during every stun. Just every Hammer of Justice, knock the Ret Paladin off, knock the Warrior off. And if they can do that, I think it will buy Hydra time to live, and then Hydra can just conveyor belt himself. He just jumps off the side, then life grips himself back up to the Hunter. Jumps off the side, life grips himself back up to the Hunter. So if they get a conveyor belt and they use knockbacks, I feel like F2K MyWay could win this.
It's hard though, because I also feel like Hydra kind of needs to be in the fight to get the killing blow. Or
The
to get
fight will come to
CC at
Hydra.
least.
The fight will come to Hydra.
That's
coming.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Hydra was devastated by damage that entire game. As soon as they tapped target and got onto him, he was half health. It was crazy. There was actually a point where I'm pretty sure he was in execute range and did not trinket because Tony was able to get off heals, and that's just such. I mean, I can't imagine the type of the amount of games that needs to go into a team synergy like that to trust him there. That's crazy.
Yeah, definitely true. So it's always cool to see sort of those plays happen, unfold in front of us when we know players have been playing together for as long as F2K MyWay has. So Reload Esports versus F2K MyWay, last series of the day here. Potentially Reload Esports going to be putting themselves on match point for this second game. And as we can see here, going to Robo Drone. What do we think? We talked about F2K MyWay's strategy. Ven, what do we think that we're going to see from Reload Esports?
Well,
is that funny?
Well, I think at this point Hydra's going to be feeling a little bit afraid. So I think that's going to be the main strategy. Is you're really just going to go after Hydra this game, the Hammer of Justice on him. The only way he's going to be able to survive is if Tony is able to actually get some heals out on him, and if he cannot, then it's going to be really difficult for Hydra. He's basically going to have his Gladiator's Medallion to deal with a stun. He can preempt a barrier, not an easy thing to do. He can use his pain suppression, but outside of that, it's going to be a sitting duck. And you can see they're just charging in with their mounts. Hammer of Justice, first global. Tony in a storm. They might just take him down right away. Trinket and Rapture. And yeah, there is no doubt in my mind now on the strategy they're going to be using. And Hydra, I think he's actually a gnome. Yep.
He's gnome.
He's on the edge. This is the conveyor belt, the priest conveyor belt. Let's see if they can get this set up. Every stun, I want to see Casso knock them off the side, and then Hydra jump off when they get back, and then life grip himself back up. If he can do that kiting pattern, they'll be in such a good position. He's getting ready for it. There's the knock. They knocked the Ret Paladin really far away, but it was before the stun. And the stun is the scariest moment, so not the biggest fan. Here's the stun. They're going after Tony. There's no knockback. Will they get follow-up? Okay, they have another knockback, I guess. There's 2 knockbacks on the team. Mystic's off the side on the other side. I love that they're utilizing this strategy. Just knock the Ret off the side and try and exploit the low mobility. If they keep getting these knockbacks, it'll be a solid position. I mean, Casso is just free casting damage. He also went back marksman. They're going to be out in the open. They're going to be doing a lot of damage. I really like this positioning if they can just keep it up.
Yeah, I mean, let's see if they can. Hydra right now in position to land a fear, manages to do so. Mystic caught into a stun. Mind games, big trouble. And that, of course, is going to be the Divine Shield. Can he get the Master Spell? No, it does get interrupted. Tony looking for Cyclone right now. And this position has made it difficult for Mystic to kind of stay on target. He gets knocked away. The Mercy back on target. I want to see the Hammer of Justice on
There's
the Hydra.
another one.
Gets knocked away again. Dora Shadow's back. And these continuous knocks are very difficult. And now Lone Tar's in crowd control. Once again, it's going to be Mystic on the back foot, but I kind of wonder how long Hydra can kind of just hang through this damage. At the same time, Tony getting Blade Stormed, and Hydra kind of falling a little bit further and further behind. But so far, Hydra at least is staying alive from the stuns.
Hey, look at Lone Tar's positioning. He's just like, I'll stay here. Don't think I won't.
Right,
is Hydra going to jump back up? No. I think they're reconvening.
No, watch what Hydra does. Watch what Hydra does.
All right, I'm watching.
He has to have the legendary. There's no way.
Do it. Oh,
he's not doing it because the
rooting.
warrior didn't charge it. He's waiting for the warrior to come
Yeah.
down. He's smart. It's like, only one guy? I'm not doing it.
Oh,
no, but
now
they
he's
baited
down.
him. They caught him down
Dude,
at the
he's
bottom.
done.
Oh, is he?
Huge
There's
damage.
there.
Oh,
It is.
there's
Into
the grip.
fear.
Oh, that's so
These
sick.
these guys are like trapeze artists. Like, they got the explosives, the fireworks.
Dude, you do what you got to do to make your main comp work, and you got to respect that. Bash follows it up on the Lone Tar. No bubble available for Mystic, but those wings are doing work. There's the full maim onto him. Lone Tar not caught in any more CC for now, but it looks like Mystic's going to be A-okay. Whoa! He's so low! Whoa! Faint death out of nowhere is going to save his life. Kick on the Hydra and the Dome. He gets topped, but oh my, at a blink, he could die. Oh, Hydra actually gets kicked. I don't know if that was on penance. Into the Hodge. This could be it for him if they have the damage to follow it up. They don't. They get knocked yet again on that stun. And this seems to be like it's a working strat. I mean, we still got to get through Trinket, Link, but there's no bubble for Mystic, and it seems like they're able to find a way to rotate their own defensives. The problem is mana.
All right, conveyor belt time. Hydra's on the bottom.
Uh-oh.
They're going after Tony. They knocked him away on Blade Storm. Nice knock there. Hydra's got Rapture up. He's using Powered Solace, trying to maximize his mana, playing on the bottom corner. Sneaky mind games on Mystic. Is there any crowd control? Nope. Lotar's going to dispel that mind games. Hydra's getting in position to jump up if they swap to him. They can't swap, but I think they're happy to hit the Hunter. Maybe they're not. I don't know. Free casting Hunter at the top with a Priest free casting. They're all going to jump off the side. Tony's in position if they want to jump. They're not falling for the bait. They're not going after Hydra out there. Tony's ready. Hydra's going to jump to Tony. They're all set up like little trapeze artists getting ready for their big jumps. Will they be able to help each other out here? There's the knock. Oh, but they knocked him to the Priest. Oh, no. He's going to jump back up. Mystic's chasing him. He gets a fear off the jump. It gets sanctuaried, but Mystic is stunned up. Lontar trying to fake out some interrupts. A lot of damage on Mystic. Hydra's in a stun. Knocked away on that stun. This is a very fun strategy against melee cleave, by the way. Works really good on Mugambala, too. I would love to see them go to Mugambala and do the same thing. Hydra's on the bottom now. Are they going to chase him? He's going to jump up. Oh, the flying gnome. Hydra, the flying gnome. Zoom.
He's holding on. But Mana's in favor of Hydra right now in this game. About 20 seconds away here from Dampening. They could go after Casu. They could try to switch it up. It seems like going after Hydra is not really working out too great. Mind Games comes in. Mystic manages to hold on with his Shield of Vengeance. Potential full Cyclone does land. Actually gets reflected. Big damage coming in from Casu. Aim shot does land. Mystic just getting absolutely torn apart. Big heals coming in from Lontar. Keeps him alive. At the same time, Tony is just getting devastated. Forced to trade out the Trinket. Survival Instincts. Hydra doesn't overlap, thankfully, but man, this gets really unstable. Mystic does get low, but at the same time, with everyone grouped up, Mercy and Mystic can kind of just pick whoever they want to go after. There's been some very scary moments in this match for F2K MyWay.
Nah, I 100% agree. And you know what's great about Ret Paladins when you're cleaving with them? Yeah, go bare form what you want. I do magic damage. Full Hodge on the Hydra is going to force the paints up finally. Is it going to be enough, however? Maim goes out on the Mystic's going to stop some of that damage. Ooh, a fear to follow it up. Tony can't help Hydra while he's in that fear himself. What's Kasu's going to do? He grips right back onto the Hunter and is out of there. But Hydra's still at low health. We're at 5% dampening. Can he stabilize? He's got no cooldowns available. He's got the Trinket, but can he heal through this? Is the real question. Bubble coming up from Mystic in 30 seconds. There's a trap going on the Lontar, but it's only a couple seconds. Eye for an eye going to be used by Mystic, and that should be a lot. Huge damage on the Hydra in that Hodge, and he's going to get away yet again. And this strat seems to be working, but at the same time, as we get deeper into Dampening, I don't know how Hydra is going to deal with this damage from the Ret Warrior. It's going to get way harder. He gets chunked hard now. Wait until we're at 20%.
Oh, God. He's trying to door. He doesn't have a leap, I don't think. He's stuck down here. Hydra's at half health. Is he going to escape with the Door of Shadows? Oh, Hydra, the trapeze artist. Right back on
literally gives him penance.
Looking for
He's
a clone.
like, here, kick holy.
Mystic is stunned. Hydra's free casting. You love being up here as the priest and nobody else up here. You're just straight chilling, spamming smite, doing damage. Oh, Mercy's trying to door up. Hydra jumps off again. Mystic's chasing him. Is he going to jump up to Casu with the Leap of Faith? He drops the barrier, preempting some damage here. Hydra's trying to tank them out and buy his team time to get some crowd control. But it's a swap to Tony! It's a swap and drop! Hydra's got no mana left in the tank here and no one to jump to. He's just slowly waddling his gnome back up to the top side of the ramp. He can't go anywhere. He's out of mana. He's out of time. I don't think there's any way, despite all of his little efforts, he's going to be able to make it. He's just running away. Please don't kill me.
Run!
There's nothing
Mystic and
left.
Mercy are all over him.
Nice.
This guy makes it. He gets a little bit of distance, but Door of Shadows! Oh, Mystic gets so low. Hydra, no mana, no cooldowns. Tony's going down. Mystic is just tab targeting anyone at this point to try to drop him. 15% dampening. F2K MyWay looks like they have run out of time, but Hydra still on the run himself. Very difficult to take down. Door of Shadows potentially gets interrupted. He needs to find another Door of Shadows. But they could go after Tony. They could go after Casu. Beautiful, intimidating Shadow. Hydra gets the Door of Shadows. No, it gets wind sheared. He's just trying so hard to get away. He's somehow still alive. I mean, we're joking around, but he's still alive. Can they knock them away? They knock him on the stun. Hydra Trinket's out as well, still on the run. Reload Esports got to be annoyed at this point.
This is nuts, man. If they weren't tilted before, they are now. This little gnome is making their lives hell. Mystic caught out of position. He's gonna bop out of that. He's on forbearance. This could be huge. Big damage from the hunter coming out on the Mystic.
No way.
Get traded out.
No
Are they
way.
gonna make this happen? Sank is gonna go out on the Lone Tar. No CC to follow it up just yet. As I say that, the clone lands. Mystic needs to be careful, but so does Hydra. Who's gonna win this? I have absolutely no idea. There's the disarm on Nakasu, and Tony sitting in bear form. He knows.
Hold the door.
The door shadows. I swear they're holding kick for it. They're like, yeah, sure, go ahead and penance. You can't get away from us, though. Pain suppression gonna be used immediately, but with no mana to help him top up. Here we go. Oh, the stun on the Mercy. Oh, into the Cyclone. Trap on the Lone Tar. Mystic is bubbling. Hydra and a Hodge, though.
Not
but
it.
Mercy's not there. He's not dead just yet.
Oh, the mind control. Oh, Mystic is stunned up. The knock. Hydra should just run to the other side of the ramp. Don't give Mercy a charge target. That Unbound Freedom, they're going after Tony. They're just trying to max out their damage. There's no Trinket Link. There's no bubble. There's no bop. There's been no mana for like 5 minutes, but I mean, they finally got to the point where they might be able to win. The full fear. Oh, pre-tremored by Lone Tar. Now Hydra in a fear. Oh no, Cassie! Oh no! What? Just get storm bolted for 1 second. It's like it's like the floor is
my
lava.
gosh.
Literally, the whole floor is lava. And they have to just live forever against that. Man, it's like David versus
favorite.
Goliath.
This is my favorite game of the day. No question about it. F2K MyWay. That was a really impressive performance by them. I mean, they managed to hold on with no mana. They lost the game, but still utilizing so many different tactics, the map, legendaries, different racials to make something work and hold on through this Ret
to watch.
Paladin Warrior onslaught. I mean, I cannot believe Hydra was able to hold on for this long. And there was moments in the game where Mystic, he had to Divine Shield here. This is a nice setup from Mystic. He uses the Divine Shield, Hammer of Justice. He interrupts Tony, really just trying to carry and push forward. But Hydra just won't die. They just can't take him down. Even at the end of the game, they both get knocked off. And I think they kind of realize, okay, we really need to switch up our targeting here because Hydra, for whatever reason, is just unbelievably durable. And they end up getting the win shear. The intimidating shout comes in from Mercy. And I believe it's a Hammer of Justice on Cassie with that intimidating shout that allows them to just absolutely devastate the Hunter and claim game number 2.
Okay, pretty close one. Definitely an interesting strategy. I kind of want to see it again for game number 3, Supatees. You said there was another map that they could do that on, right?
Yeah, Mugambala. I mean, Blade's Edge is like the obvious one, but I feel like Blade's Edge wouldn't be the best. I think Mugambala is a little bit better. With how it stacks the team up, right? Like on this ramp, the Shaman has to come really close to heal. And whereas on Blade's Edge Arena, the Shaman doesn't have to come close. They can just heal from the ramp. They can play 40 yards away. So I think, Mugambala, if they're going to really try to make this strategy work, I mean, it kept them alive, but offensively, it seemed like they were really lacking. And then literally at any moment, it was like the Warrior and Ret could just tab target and delete somebody. So it's like...
Yeah.
So you're fighting. Oh, they are going to Mugambala. I swear.
Yeah.
I swear. Hydra watched my stream because I did this. I swear he watched my stream because I did this to Ret Warrior that was killing Zillia every game. I was like, just go up here, stand here. Every stun I knock will win every game, and it worked. I swear he was. I want to ask him almost.
Yeah,
Did he
we'll have
steal
to
this
ask
from
him
me?
if he's taking your strategies.
But
But
I mean, it's Z-axis and a knock, man. I don't know if it's patent.
no,
you know what I'm saying?
It's mine. It's mine. I saw it first. All
right, I believe you.
yeah.
I mean, I'm just so excited to watch that happen again. That was hilarious watching it on that going back and forth. And I'm going to give a lot of credit to being Alliance. I just think Alliance is superior in every
Oh my
way,
God.
especially in how cool it is.
Okay,
So-
both
And,
of
I
you
mean,
need to
it
chill
just-
out.
It just wouldn't have happened.
Wait, hold up. The team
Let's
that's
hear it.
winning is Horde.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what? But the team who's cooler with the okay, sure, whatever.
The team
man.
who's cooler. Hard points and cool points don't win games.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, who's winning over chat right now?
I don't
Hydra
know.
or
Who-
Ret
you tell
Paladin
us.
Warrior? I don't know. I
I
can't.
guess
actually
that's
reach out,
true.
to be
If
honest
you
with
get
but
viewers for your own stream out of being the cool point stream, you might get out ahead.
100%.
You might actually get out ahead.
It's called the Mitch Jones strat, man. Doesn't matter if he's gonna lose the series because he got that one shot, and that is gonna get clipped 1,000 times.
You play to
Hydra-
entertain the audience, and you cash out later.
You cash out when it's circuit finals. That's when you cash out. That's when you go whatever comp you need to. But in the interim, you give me these flashy plays because I'm enjoying it thoroughly.
It's the best. It's the best they can do with what they got. They had a problem. Hydra was getting run down by stun, so here's the solution.
What is? I'm curious. Wait, what is their point standings? F2K MyWay.
I think 0, isn't it? Really low. I don't think
my
we've seen them on
gosh, yeah.
broadcast.
Oh my gosh, yeah. They need points.
Mhm.
They need points.
Yeah,
They're not
don't.
even close to top 8. This is a big deal for them.
Yeah, definitely is here. Pressure on for these guys. It looks like they're going to try and repeat that strategy that Supatis is claiming name to here on Mugambala, as we're going to see. You have to see if they can pull
Super
it off
strat.
heading into this next game, or has Reload Esports figured it out? Yes, David?
I'm calling it the super strat.
Super strat. Wizard
This is a
corner,
nice strat.
see? Wizard corner, and then knockback on stuns. I specifically these maps. It's not just knockback on stun. It's like these specific maps. It's way more effective
Call
than
it
other
out,
maps.
both the maps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. You kind of
true.
predicted this.
I feel like
And
at
if they
this point,
win here,
Reload
we'll-
Esports. I think Reload
ahead.
Esports throughout the game was like kind of just like, it's like, okay, we're going after the priest, and then their mind was just like slowly expanding. It's like, okay, we don't only have to kill the priest, we can also kill someone else.
So
Like,
there's
how-
other people in the game?
Yeah.
I can hit something else?
Yeah. It's like, wait,
I don't
we
know
can
if I
fear
agree with that,
Hydra
man.
and stun someone else at the same time. Everyone's grouped up. Okay. The setup.
Just like when you have too many compositions, it gets muddled. When you have too many targets, it gets muddled. They should just stick with their bread and butter. No target. No, I love it when they swap targets. I mean, especially against a feral druid, if you catch that dude in a stun, that's scary. Especially in cat form, they need that bear form. They need those globals. So and not only that, but when you do get stuff like pain suppression, you very easily can continue to, like I was saying earlier on, you can continue to get that value.
The thing is, against Ret Warrior as well, when you're playing a composition like jungle, it's kind of like you need, it's a divide and conquer mindset, I think. And the problem is when everyone's kind of just grouped up and they're all attacking each other, or just waiting to knock the stuns. The big problem is Mercy's going to be able to intervene at every single one of the damage setups available on Mystic unless he's in crowd control. So that's why Mystic really isn't in trouble. When Intervene comes in, Casu and Tony, their damage is just completely mitigated, and I think it makes it really difficult for them to actually land a kill against this composition. So even though they're surviving, Reload Esports, they're just so durable against this comp.
Yeah.
All right. Let's head into this next game here. Losing chances to make up points to get into that circuit series. Both these teams really do need those points to make it into the top 8 for this region. Game number 3 here, Reload Esports on match point. Or is F2K MyWay gonna be able to pull off this strategy on Mugambala?
All right, trapeze artist Hydra Mist enters the battle to entertain us.
Whoa. This is such a cool angle, man. I love dinosaurs. These maps are so cool, and I swear I don't know half the things that are going on in the map because I'm just looking at my opponents or whatever. But
Here they go.
the gates
Top
have
side.
opened. Yep, right away. Oh
no, they got
Dampening
intercepted.
too.
They didn't get to the spot.
Oh my gosh. All right,
He's
bash on
waddling.
the Mercy on this opener. Trap. Maim, this is the big opener. Do they have... Oh, the triple feral is going to just shut that down completely. Hodgenor on the Hydra, and Tony's the kill target, forcing that feral wall immediately. Cap the follow it up onto Hydra, and it looks like... Are they going to swap to him? No, it looks like the bear might be the kill target throughout the entire game, or the hunter. They don't care who they're going. They just want to do damage.
Oh my! They're just killing all 3 people at the same time. They're just gonna get triple
Divine
kill.
Storm.
Look at this AOE. Is he running the Divine Storm legendary? I wonder, because they're gonna be stacked up the whole game. It might be some pretty good value. No, he's running that prot legendary. He's not gonna take any chances. Hydra stun. They need a knockback, but Mercy Blade Storms to immune the knockback. That was well timed, and Hydra can't really get in a good position to do it. He's trying to get a fear out of the scatter shot. He gets it. Triple crowd control. Beautiful setup here on Mystic. Can they power through and get Divine Shield through the prot legendary? Nope. Mystic's going to be fine. Hydra trying to get back to the spot, but now it seems like they found a way to deal with it. If Mercy Blade Storms during the stun, he's immune. if they use some immunities during it, they're able to get that uptime, and it could get pretty sketchy. And Hydra is already down 30% of his mana at this point. They've abandoned topside. The Trapeze artists have realized this trick isn't working. They're trying to reconvene and then bait them maybe? Yeah, they bait them and then Hydra jumps up. I almost feel like they want them to attack Tony so that the priest can free cast damage, but they're not staying on him very long. Charging back up, getting bashed into a trap upstairs out of line of sight. Pre-war bannered, but it looks like it didn't hit in time. Mercy actually choosing to trinket out to go for the kill here. Hydra's interrupted. Kasu is disarmed on his double tap. Tony looks like he's going to be taking some hits. There comes the double tap with rapid fire. Hydra off on the corner, getting ready to knock. They switch targets. They just knock Mercy away from the spot here. Not looking nearly as effective. It seems like Reload Esports were ready for it this time around.
Ooh, yeah, it looks like Tony will be getting low, and I like the fact that they're just going after multiple targets here. Lontar right now into a full trap, but Mercy, if he can land the intervene, it looks like Mystic won't be taking really any damage. Ignore Pain out for Mercy as well, looking just so tanky against this composition. You can tell Hydra is really under pressure here, already down to around 40% man at this point of the game. Mercy leaping over, going to be going after Hydra right now. Tony out of line of sight, but that means Mystic and Mercy can just kind of tee off. Hydra, realizing he's in trouble, preemptively drops the power word barrier in order to just prevent some damage and just allow him to hold on to that precious mana a little bit longer, going for a Door of Shadows. But this is not the positioning that we really wanted to see. Hydra now on the bottom side. There's no knocks. He's in a lot of trouble. Trinket not available. Pain Suppression forced to trade. And right now, Mystic is under fire. But as long as Mercy can get the intervene, it looks like Reload Esports should be okay.
Okay for now. But no trinket available on Hydra, no pain suppression either. Wind sheared on that cast. Tony's forced to go into that bear form because at any moment they really could get chunked down. And it looks like Mercy's really threatening Hydra. He's like, I'm going to come sooner or later. Door of Shadows one of these times. Oh, there he goes. He gets the Door of Shadows off, but Hydra has his own Door of Shadows, and he's out of there going actually. He's in the spawn room, actually. Mercy getting actually scattered on that. Mystic running in as well, getting the full Hodge.
No.
I think he did get a couple of ticks, but does it even matter? I mean, this is Wings, this is Hodge, this is Avatar. Huge damage on the Hydra. No stun to follow it up, and it looks like he's going to be okay. Fear to follow it out. The trap on the Lontar. Can they swap the pressure around on the Mercy? Looks like he's going to be forced into defensive stance, but is tanking a lot of that damage like a champ. And it's just a matter of these goes before Hydra inevitably goes down. F2K MyWay, they need to pull out a miracle to win this series, to be quite honest.
Look at Tony. Oh, I thought Tony was going to give Hydra a conveyor belt, but he gets stunned up. He can't wait. He's done. This is match point. Warstomp gets the kill. Horde are better. Confirmed. Reload Esports.
What? 3-0. Whatever, man.
I love it.
All right. Sure. That was a valiant effort from F2K MyWay. They really, you could tell going to a map like this, they wanted to go and do the super strat, if you will, but it just didn't feel like they gave them any breathing room to set it up. Not only that, but I noticed that they immediately were on Tony. They didn't actually jump directly onto Hydra, so they were cognizant of their strategy, and they were like, okay, fine, you want to run around? We're going to you faster by hitting your kitty. Here we go, taking a quick gander at the